As we start our first session, probably important to note the reason that we are all here, yeah, which is kids. It's mostly adults here, but we are here for youth sports. So it's good that we actually have some proper perspective when it comes to that. And prioritizing their voice is really a key to the Project Play mission. And effectively understanding kind of what they want out of a youth sports experience. So I'm going to ask you to take out your phones again. Well, it'll work quicker this time. This is the first real survey. And it's a direct question. Does your organization do what we're about to do, which is survey youth regularly on program quality or impact? Are you getting that feedback? The options: yes, no, and not sure. One local organization that is doing that is Fight for Children. Through their Youth Development Institute, Fight for Children has helped tens of thousands of young people in the DC area. Recently, the Institute used Project Play's State of Play Youth Survey to accomplish a few things. One, understand what kids want, why they play or don't play in some cases, and what role coaches have in shaping their experience. So today we have with us, as you can see, 3 kids, all from organizations, by the way, that receive funding from Fight for Children. And in honor of the aforementioned 50th anniversary of Title IX, they are, of course, all young ladies. Help me again welcome to the stage Maxeen, Claure, Naima, Sarwar, and Yasra, Hofyani. All right, so whenever you tell a story as a journalist, you can dive right in, but it helps to have a little bit of context. So, ladies, I want to get a little bit of your backstory, kind of how you came to the different sports that you're in. Yasra, I'll start with you. What is your sport?
I do boxing.
Sorry?
I do boxing.
Boxing. Okay. How'd you get into that?
Okay. Well, it's like, actually, like, all sports and exercises guarantees health and well-being of human. But since I wanted to be healthy, I started boxing. Mm-hmm. I choose boxing because I wanted to prove that all girls can be powerful as well, and they should not underestimate their physical power.
All the girls can be powerful as well. Maxeen, when did you start playing sports?
So I do track and football. So for football, my dad would give me a squishy ball, like a softball, when I was a baby. So I'd walk around the house with it, starting to dribble once I learned how to walk. For running, my grandma, she did track. So I kind of wanted to do it too, so I could teach my children to do it, so girls can do any sport they want.
She said football, huh? She meant soccer for the English speakers, but she said football. I like that. I like that. Naima, you have, I was reading your bio, like a laundry list of sports you play. So reel them off for us. What are the highlights?
So I play volleyball, a little bit of soccer, basketball, and softball. And I got into all these sports first because of my school in the Nats Academy. The Nats Academy I got into because of my dad's friend. She recommended it to us. In my school, I just wanted to do sports because I had nothing else to do, so.
I can relate. That's how I got through school. So you play all these sports. What's your favorite?
I have to say my favorite is volleyball.
Okay.
Because it's a lot of running and you get a lot of playtime.
And what sport are you best at?
Basketball.
Okay, interesting. I would have thought maybe there's a chance the kid would say, oh, I like the sport that I'm best at. But you like basketball more?
Yes. No,
you like volleyball?
Volleyball more.
Why?
With basketball, it's a lot of running, and I don't like that.
We get to the core of the issue.
In volleyball, it's just like a way smaller court, and it's easier.
Yasra, tell me a little bit about boxing and what attracted you to it.
Boxing, well, it's really hard sport, but it takes hard work, championship, and like dedication on it. most of all, you gotta be like patient with it. And it's like things in life also, it takes you through, but mostly that.
What's a day in the boxing gym like?
We usually start with a warm-up, going on a run, a stretching, but our coach decides. It's different every day.
Okay. Maxine, I know you do Girls on the Run. What's a day at Girls on the Run like?
First, we usually meet by the playground and do warm-ups, like running arms, running in place, jumping jacks, stuff like that, you know? So then after that we do an activity where one of them's like tag, like where a star-covered cloud and a star. So if you're the star, you untag people. If you're the cloud, you tag people. And then we do laps. Sometimes you get a partner where you switch. You have partner A, partner B, and another time you just run, and every time you finish a lap, you answer a question that relates on the workout.
Really?
Yes.
You ever get tired?
Yes.
Really?
I do.
Naima, you really got started early with the Nats Academy, right?
Yes.
What was that like? What were those experiences like?
So after school, I would go to the Nice Academy, and then we would eat snack and just have a free play. And then it would be time for the boys to go upstairs and do homework, and then the girls would warm up and do activities. And then the girls would go up and do homework, and the boys would go down and do activities.
And you were telling me before we were hanging in the green room, you got to do some pretty cool stuff. You got to, who did you get to take? Like throw the ball with, take
I got
pictures
to
with?
throw with Anthony Rendon.
Of the Nationals?
Mm-hmm.
Through the Nationals Academy?
Yes.
What was that like?
It was a good experience because, like, he's so famous and, yeah.
Did your dad believe you when you told him?
No.
Did I believe you in the green room?
No.
No, I didn't. I made her show me the Instagram pic. It's true, it happened. She played catch with Tony Two Bags. That happened at the Nats Academy. That's awesome. So, tell me, how old are you now?
15.
You're 15,
Yeah.
and you were telling me before you came to this country how long ago?
When I was 11.
11. That must have been difficult.
It was, yes.
How did boxing play a role in maybe helping you with that transition?
Boxing made me stronger and tougher, but it made me braver. Yeah. So,
What do people at school say when you tell them you're a boxer? Are they surprised?
I don't talk about it at school.
No?
No.
Why not?
It sometimes feel like bragging, but it's just for me. Yeah.
No? What do you want to do after boxing?
Sorry?
What do you want to do after boxing? Is there something else?
No, I'll continue boxing.
Really?
Yeah.
So are you sparring with people? Are you fighting with people? Like, what are those workout sessions?
I am, yes. We usually spar at our gym, but we also go to other places for sparring, and we go to fight. We go like big fights, like national championship and stuff. Yeah.
Wow. So obviously you guys are here. You must have had some good coaches along the way. What do you think makes a good coach?
I would say when it depends on their experience, and also like if they love boxing, they're gonna be good at teaching it too. It depends on them. So.
Naima, what do you think makes a good coach?
I think patience and, like, your love and how you understand a child and your time with them.
What about you, Maxine?
Like Naima said, I think that you need to understand the child to know their strengths. So like how my dad does with football, he knows what position each person should play and like their strengths so we can help each other win. And yeah.
Naima, can you think of a coach that's helped you along the way?
I can think of two. One is Coach Gabby. She's pushed me to play softball, like, a lot. She's very, very strict, but I love her. And Coach Jamie, she's like one of my best friends because she's just very funny. She's like a big sister to me.
Yasra?
What was the question?
About coaches, and maybe is there a coach that you feel like has helped you a lot?
Yeah, Coach Study and Coach JR right here. They push me, they like work with me, and it's really fun working with them too. Usually, it's like when they work with you, you learn a lot of stuff from them, experience most of all, and yeah.
So we know what makes a good coach. What makes a good practice? Like, what would you want to do? What would you think are things that are fun, or that maybe you've done that are fun in a practice? Anything come to mind?
Like activities and like activities that actually help you grow. Because at the academy, we do a lot of activities that help us grow, but a lot of activities that are also fun.
When you say activities that help us grow, what do you mean? Can you pick
It's
something?
this one game we play, and it's called pickle, and it's like softball, baseball, and it's like a pickle is when you're running the base, but a ball, say you're at second base and you're running to third base. Somebody at second base throws the ball to third base, but then they have the ball at third base, so they try to tag you. Then you try to run back, and they throw it back to the person at second base. The academy made a game out of that, and it's just like funny because you just watch people go back and forth and back and forth.
Sounds tiring. I don't know what's more tiring, that or the Girls on the Run training session. We mentioned before the 50th anniversary of Title IX is coming up. There's a million ways to explain it, but it's basically a law that ensured that girls like you would get the same opportunities, at least in sports, that boys get. Do you guys feel like you get the same opportunities as boys? I'll start with you, Maxeen.
I think now we do, but a few years before Title IX, girls they might have been able to do a few sports, but not as many as men could. So, but after Title IX, they could do any sport they wanted to play.
Naima?
Yeah, I agree with Maxine. Like she said, now I think it's gotten better. But back then, like at my school, it was only boys teams, and then they started like opening up to more girls teams.
Yasra, you mentioned, I think at the beginning, like one of the reasons you like boxing is to show the boys. Do you feel like you get the same chances as boys in sports?
In Afghanistan, when I was 11, there were lack of opportunities for girls in sports, like very less. But I would say in here, yes. It's an average.
You were telling me in the green room that you really grew a lot through boxing. What is the thing that you would say you took away from that experience?
Can you repeat, please?
Remember we were talking about kind of the self-confidence you took from boxing. Like what did you take from all of your boxing lessons and all that you've learned there? How has it changed you? How has it helped you? Like, what is the thing that it's given you?
I learned the things I've taken and I've learned is like most of all teamwork, perseverance, saving time, being patient most of all. It's like things that help you in society as well and not just like at practice.
Awesome. How about a round of applause for these ladies? Excellent stuff.